If you've stumbled across this video and have no idea what POTA or Parks on the Air is, then you need some background before this video will be any help. What you need to do is bring up Mr. Google, type in POTA, P-O-T-A, and then click on the first link that comes up. That should be parksontheair.com. Then you want to scroll down until you see Getting Started, Learn How to Participate in POTA. Congratulations, you've just hit the motherlode of POTA information. Spend some time reading and find out about how you can experience ham radio field day every day and have a blast doing it. Now, if you're already familiar with POTA, you know there are two participants in the POTA scheme. There's activators and then there's hunters. In this video, I'm going to show and explain my hunter setup, the hardware and software I use, and then I'll let you follow me through my process of hunting parks, logging contacts, and respotting activators as I work my way through the bands. For starters, my hunter's base station rig is the ICOM IC-7300. It's connected to a home-brewed fan dipole with elements cut for 10, 20, and 40 meters. It's situated north and south so that it radiates east and west. It's supported from a fiberglass mast with the center up about 22 feet. I've tried it at 33 feet, but for whatever reason, it works best when it's lower. It's fed to the shack via 75 foot of LMR 400 coax that wraps around the house along rain gutters and under siding and finally through a window into the shack. Once inside, I use the stock handheld mic that I've attached to a boom arm for easy access. I listen to the radio via a Bob Heil Pro 7 headset, even though I don't use the headset's mic. It's a long story, but I had problems with the mic and was told by Heil that ICOM's service center was telling them that they were getting IC-7300s in for repair that had been damaged from the Heil Pro 7 mic. I still like the headset for listening. It's really comfortable, but until ICOM and Heil get their act together, I just soon not damage my radio. So I'll be sticking to the hand mic for now. Besides, with the hand mic, I get many unsolicited great audio reports that I never got with the Heil mic. The rig's powered by an old 35 amp power supply made by Astron that's tough as nails, and I keep it on 24/7. I bought it about 10 years ago at from the estate of a Silent Key, and I'm not sure how old it is, but it's definitely a workhorse and more than likely will outlive me. I've got the rig interfaced to a Dell all-in-one computer that sits on a stand above the rig and is connected via a 3-foot USB cable that has ferrite beads on each end and an added ferrite core with several loops on the cord wound around inside. This, along with the rig being grounded to an 8-foot ground rod outside the shack, has proved to be a great setup, eliminate any RF problems I've encountered. A shielded USB cord caused all kinds of problems with the computer when I initially set it up. There's of course a mouse and a keyboard, and the last bit of hardware is my iPad that sits on a little stand right above the mouse so that I can easily tap on the screen for data entry. The iPad is used to solely run the POTA app. The computer runs a program called Win4 ICOM Suite. When running it, it consists of two windows, one that gives me complete access to all the features of the radio, and the second is a keypad that lets me control VFO A by typing in frequencies. This program has also been set up to launch my logging software, which is N3FJP. In turn, it receives data from the radio to automatically log the frequency of each contact. It also imports the QRZ data of any callsign entered into the callsign field. My typical hunting session starts by accessing the POTA app to see what stations are spotted. I sort the POTA page by band, mode, and then frequency. Starting at the top of the list, I enter the frequency of the station I'm hunting into Wincom 4, and on the the N3FJP window, I enter the station's call sign and park number. Then when I'm sure I've got the call sign and park number right, I throw my call sign out when the activator calls QRZ. If successful, I log the signal reports and hit enter to log the QSO. I then hit the respot button on the iPad and enter my signal report and location. Then off to the next part. I worked the way through the list this way until I worked as many stations as possible. Once I've worked all the spotted stations on the band, I enter in the next band and mode and work through those stations in the same manner. Okay, so let's work a few stations so you can get an idea of my workflow and how this all goes down. Okay, here we are sitting in the cockpit of the POTA Hunters station. And the first thing I want to do is get everything set up here. And up here at the top of my computer screen, I've got Win4 ICOM Suite. And I'm going to launch that, double click on it. Over here on the right hand side, I have the POTA app set up on the iPad. And let me show you this real quick while the Win4 ICOM is loading. It turns on the radio. That's cool. And we get our two windows for controlling the radio. There's the little keypad that I use to enter frequencies. And there's the main radio control. And then it also launches the logger. There's the logger. Okay, so let's look over here at our iPad. And we're going to, first across the top here, we're going to sort by band. We're on 20 meters, that's good. We're on a single side band. We could change it to CW or FT8, data phone, whatever. We're going to stick to single side band. And then I like to sort right here, sort by frequency. And that way the different spotted pages or spotted stations aren't jumping around. So let's take a look. I don't know why are we not on 20 meters. We're not on 20 meters. Now we're on 20 meters. So let's look at this first station here. We got November Kilo 1 Victor, and he's in Connecticut, so we might be able to hear him. Let's turn the volume up a little. And then I'm going to go up here on the computer screen. I'm going to go to the control panel, the keypad, and I'm going to punch in his frequency. He's on 14252. So I type in 14252 and hit enter. And there he is. Let's see if we can make contact. This is November Kilo 1 Victor. So I'm going to go to the logging software, type in his call sign. November Kilo 1 Victor. I'm going to type in his part number. He's a new contact. I haven't talked to him before. Kilo 1651, new part. Let's see if we can, he's kind of light. Let's see if we can get him. Kilo 4 Foxtrot Zulu Golf. QSL, I've got you about a 5555 here in North Carolina. Thanks for the activation, 7-3. Let's we got him in contact, so we'll go up to our logger and log the contact. Alright, and then we're going to respot him. So I just come over to the iPad, hit respot, and we're going to, I think we gave him a 5-7. And we're going to put North Carolina in. And then hit return. There he is. Now notice two things here. It turns a light gray, that spotting square does, and then there's also a green check mark up there, and that just means that we've hunted him on single sideband at 20 meters. Alright, let's go over to our next, working our way through the band. Let's go to 14275. So we go to our control panel, 14275, and enter, and I'm entering that with the mouse now. Let's turn it up, see if we can hear anybody. And we can look at some things. He's in Florida. He was last heard 4 minutes ago.
Bravo 8, Victor, Oscar, November.
He's too light. We can't hear him.
So Harry, I get you about a 5.5 in Ohio.
Yeah, sometimes Florida, a short ground skip. No, that's somebody calling him. Let's go to our next one. Let's go to 14278. Hit enter. Man, he's in Virginia. The short skip is not working for me today. He's in Virginia. I'm in North Carolina. He's real light.
Uniform. You are 5'9". Great audio into Indiana.
I can hear Indiana, but not Virginia. All right, so let's roll down. So let's see if Massachusetts. We might be able to get him. Let's go 14283. Enter.
10247. 10247. QSL?
He's kind of light, but let's see if we can work him. Call sign. Kilo 1. Romeo Lima Bravo.
Kilo Bravo 9. Juliet Mike uniform. Again.
Kilo 2433 is his part.
Oh, very good, very good. Thank you very much for your activation today. Good luck. 73. 73, and happy New Year. Whiskey Charlie last call for Kilo Bravo 9, Juliet Mike uniform. Happy New Year.
Kilo 4, Foxtrot Zulu Golf. He didn't hear me.
November 4th, come back for your cross. That's a herd. Kilo 1, Romeo Lima Bravo. Input, Kilo 2.33, Massachusetts. Easy Palmer, QFP.
Kilo 4, Foxtrot Zulu Golf. He's not hearing me. He's fading on me.
I'm in Michigan, Mike India.
That's some QRN. He's fading on me. Kilo 4, Foxtrot Zulu Golf. Kilo 4, Foxtrot Zulu Golf. QSL, I've got you about a 5 and 5, 55 here in the North Carolina, November Charlie. QSL? Roger, Roger. Thanks very much. Enjoy your activation. 7-3. Okay, he was really light, but we got him in the log here. So let's respot him. That was Kilo 1 Romeo Lima Bravo here. So first of all, let's go up here and log him. Give him a 5-5. And then we'll hit the log contact. And then we'll go over here to the iPad. Respot him. 5-5. North Carolina. And return. Alright, and he shows up as gray and that I've worked him. Let's try this Florida station again. Whiskey Delta 2 Echo. So go to our keypad, and he's at 14284. Enter. Let's see if we can hear him.
Whiskey 1, Alpha Romeo Romeo. Roger, Bill, you're 5757 Rhode Island.
He's really light, man.
Thank you very much. I'm calling the new antenna today. Thank you. Whiskey Delta 2 Echo, California.
Kilo 4 Foxtrot Zulu Golf.
Foxtrot Zulu Golf, please.
Kilo 4 Foxtrot Zulu Golf.
Kilo 4 Fox Zulu Golf, Charlie, you're 5-9.
QSL, I got you about a 5-5-55 here into North Carolina this morning.
Thank you very much. 7-3.
7-3. Alright, so we picked him up. We need to put him in the log. We should have done that first. We got Whiskey Delta 2 Echo. And he's at Kilo 0659. Give him a 5-5. That's a new part. Alright, over to the spotting page. We'll put him in at 5-5. November Charlie and return. So we got him. Let's try this guy in Tennessee. We got here somewhere in the we can try the Virgin Islands. He's last heard 5 minutes ago. 14285. So let's go to our keypad. 14285. Enter. We got a lot of QRM here. I don't hear him. Alright, so let's go to our next station. We got 14298. Enter that in the keypad.
3 Kilo Tango Mike.
Whiskey Oscar 1 Hotel. Alpha India 5, Charlie Delta. Roger, thanks for picking me up. Copy to 5-9, I've got you at 55, 5-5, Oscar Kilo.
Man, we are just not getting anywhere on the short end of things.
Alpha Romeo Romeo.
Let's look at this other station in Tennessee. I don't think we're going to do very good there. 14315. I don't hear him at all either. Let's go back up to the top, see if we got anything else. Florida, Michigan. Let's see if we can hear this Michigan station. He's at 14225. That's the bottom of the band for me.
QSL, I have you 57. May I have your park number into Rhode Island? May I have your park numbers again, please? QSL on the 2 park. Thank you very much. Have a great activation. 7-3.
Victor Alpha 3, Juliet, India, November.
Okay, let's go.
You're 57 on 2. I have 6619. Can I get you to park, please?
We can hear him. Let's enter his call sign here. He's November 8, Alpha Juliet Mike, and he's in Park Kilo 6619. Alright, he's in Adrian. His name's Adrian. There's an Adrian, Michigan. He's in Hudsonville, Michigan. He's really light.
Kilo 8, Echo X-ray.
Nah, he's too light. We're not going to be able to work him.
QSL, you are.
Let's look at this South Carolina station. That's not going to work either, but we can look at it. So we go to 14258.
Pretty well. You're coming in a 5 by 6 here at Indiana, Indian November, QSL.
Wow, the band's in weird shape today. We're not getting anybody close in. South Carolina, he's totally silent on me. So anyway, that's how I do it. The band's not in very good condition. It's not the greatest example, but you get an idea. Okay, so that's how I work as a hunter. Over the last 6 months, I've made over 3,000 POTA QSOs with this method. So get out there, get on the air, and get hunting today. There's no reason you can't start POTA right now. If you don't have a radio yet, start listening on websdr.com. Listening's the first step. Absorb all the info you can from the POTA site. Listen, and listen some more, and in no time at all, you'll be a seasoned hunter.
Okay, the whiskey station. Whiskey Uniform 5 Echo. Whiskey Uniform 5 Echo 55 QSL. Roger, you're 5 and 9 in Casita, Georgia, over. Copy 5-9 Golf Alpha. Thanks a lot, 7-3. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Papa X-ray. Parks on the air, QRZ.
Okay, so that's part 1 of my POTA series. In part 2, I'll go over a typical POTA activation, from packing my gear to what I like to take for snacks. I'll introduce you to my mobile ham shack, the POTA Mobile, show you a great portable antenna, how I tune it, as well as my radio operations while activating a park. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you'll be informed when new videos come out. Also be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment. I'd love to hear about how you hunt POTA and any tips or tricks that you might have to help me out. And I thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you have a great day.